And we're back live at the Market Square Arena for the final game of the Indianapolis Open. It's going to be Jason Couch taking on Richard Wolff. Jason Couch is going through his final warm-up tosses here at the arena setting here at Market Square Arena. He gets as many as he can get in the time allotted to him right now. And he needs to get all of the practice he can because Richard Wolff is red hot and lined up. Take a look at the scores at the bottom of your screen in our divisional baseball games. And right now we'll take a look at our other finishers. Take a peek at this. In sixth place, former touring pro with 3 national titles, Ted Hannes. Andy Nair got his first win last year.
And in 8th, Mike Albee, the hometown favorite this week. And right behind him, Brad Snell, still looking for his first win.
David Ozio, inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame earlier this year. In his first top 24, Robert Stempien Jr. was 11th.
And future Hall of Famer Peter Weber finished in 12th place. And Randy Peterson, 13th, won his 11th title in Louisville earlier this summer.
One of the top Western regional players, first year on tour, Rick Barry. John Gant, the old buzzsaw, won the Brunswick Johnny Petraglia Open this winter.
Bob Benoit, we all know his 300 prowess. He had 2 of them again this week. And Joe Furple, right behind him, his 3rd top 24 finish in a row.
In 18th, Harry Sullins won his first title here in 1984. And good guy, 4-time Steve Nagy winner, Parker Bone III.
Brian Voss, who is a PBA Hall of Famer, in 20th. Bob Belmont led in Tucson before finishing 2nd there.
Nice stroking left-hander Adam Apo, still looking for his first PBA title. And Tim Chris in his 2nd consecutive top 24. In 24th place, Dave Watka. He's cashed in 4 of the last 5 events. And one of the best young players on tour, Justin Romick, was our ultimate. And a look at some of the spectators here. That's Jim Doty, tournament chairman. Don Mitchell on the left there. He's the proprietor of Woodland Bowl. People like their bowling here in Indianapolis. We're looking forward for a great match here between 2 young lions on the PBA Tour.
Well, it's been a long time for Richard Wolff. He's waited for this day for, well, it's been 2 years since he's been on a telecast. Almost, well, next month, 2 years. So I know that he has to be feeling a little bit inside. Jason Couch, a lot more recent experience. And there's that 7 this time.
The messenger got it.
Messenger, you bet. This may be the day for Richard Wolff. Who knows? But he's got his hands full. This young guy right here in the position round last night, Jason Couch and Richard Wolff bowled each other, and Jason Couch won that match by some 50-odd pins.
Prevailed easily. Different day today, though, Earl.
Different day, different lane condition. Same guys, though. Same talent.
Well, he's 3-0 from that top spot. Comes out roaring.
This could be one of the great matches of the year right here. 2 of the most talented left-handers, young left-handers on the tour, and both of them really hungry, really want to win badly. The winner of this gets into the AMF Classic later this year. So whoever wins this match also has an opportunity to win a lot more money. They can just kind of keep this thing going for him. Get on a roll and keep it going.
Boy, it really means a lot to Richard Wolff then. Oh, what a love tap.
Don't fall off the side over there. We're bowling on 4 specially built Brunswick synthetic lanes here at Market Square Arena, and it's about a 3-foot drop off the side if you were to fall off over there, Mike, so you don't want to run them out too far. Another look at the pin action in that last shot. Watch what happens here in the corner. You see these 4-pin standing in the channel, then just kind of lays on the 7, nice and lazy.
Richard Wolff on lane 4.
Boy,
Has he missed that lane yet?
He is rolling it so well, and he's just going through the ball so well. This is a textbook performance by Richard Wolff, and it's the kind of thing, if you're watching at home and you want to be a good left-hander, watch these 2 guys. You can learn a lot. Watch how they do it.
You know, just looking at him here in that view there, he reminds me a little bit of James Dean back in the late 50s.
Oh, Mike. Now, a little quick and short with that one. Just got off his hand early. He feels pretty fortunate to leave only the 4-7. Not that hard a shot for this left-hander. He will go cross lane at this. A different bowling ball. Ball that won't hook as much. Hard and straight. Use as much of the lane as he can.
Well, he's had practice at this. He's made 2 7-pins in the other match.
Careful.
Oh! Woo! He almost got careless.
Well, that ball seemed to hook right out of his hand. So the lanes are making a change for them. It would appear, when we had Mike Albee up here, that we talked about the lanes going through a transition. And Mike, you mentioned as they bowl, will they change? And what will happen, as you well know, the oil leaves the first part of the lane, the head area, before it leaves anywhere else. And that can make, on synthetics especially, the lanes very tricky.
Trying for 3.
Boy, he's getting all of it, isn't he? I mean, he is getting everything he has into the shot, and now he's got the crowd working for him.
Well, you know, one of the keys to winning an arena was to draw energy from the crowd, and Jason is certainly trying to do that.
Well, Jason's got, he's just about ready to float off the lane now. He doesn't need a whole bunch more. He's pumped. Boy, see the deep breath?
4th frame, perfect through 3. Perfect through 4.
Well, he came out gunning. He knew that Jason Couch knew Richard Wolff was bowling well. It was quite obvious. We've all been watching him. He never missed the pocket in his previous game. Made 12 great shots. Now he's finally missed once, as you can see what happened in match play. He split with Jason, but the last score you saw was in the position round to determine the tournament leader, and he bowled 178 to the 235 for Jason Couch. And now Richard Wolff with more than he can handle. The young, confident Jason Couch. Long way to go. Cross lane at the spare. Hard and straight, right at it. Hang on.
Well, Richard's got to get his act back together here, Earl.
Well, he set it short in this lane last time. This time he got it out and hit it harder and ended up basically with the same result. The high crossover hit, and it looks like the lanes are changing a little for him. Both players playing basically the same part of the lane, and here he's reacting to what someone said in the crowd, and they are into it.
Cross lane at the 4-pin, switches balls.
Jason Couch has more than one reason to win this tournament. We talked about getting into the Classic tournament later this fall. Also, his wife Kelly and Jason are expecting a baby here pretty soon, so that's another reason for Jason Couch to bowl well. Here's another look at Richard Wolff. The free swinging style of this left-hander. Look at this perfect arm swing. Look at the balance. Everything right where it should be, and that tremendous rotation at the bottom.
Look at that finished position. Perfect.
Still perfect. Almost.
Well, we were just going to mention that there was 25,000 put up by Woodland Bowl. If you got someone got a 300 on championship round tonight, the telecast, but now that's.
Well, Mr. Mitchell can breathe a little easier now.
Yeah, he can save $25,000.
$25,000 back in the till.
Takes a few open play games to make that much.
None of the spares are easy here, so no one can get careless. Look at the speed on this ball. He made sure it didn't hook.
Well, he's already becoming an experienced veteran, and he's what, only 25 right now?
He's been there before many times. This is his, I believe, 9th telecast, and as Mike has mentioned, he's 3-0 from the #1 position, yet to be defeated when he's led the tournaments. He has 3 wins, all from the #1 position. 2 in 1993 when he was Rookie of the Year, and nothing last year. And then he went out and got his game back in shape, and here he is. He's had a great second half of the season.
Well, no, pin fell off the back of the lane. I was watching that hit pin come around, but it fell off early. So a couple of missed strike opportunities here by Jason Couch, giving Richard Wolff time if he can get his act back together.
The problem they're going to have as they get deeper and deeper into toward the middle of the lane with their strike angles is that when they do that, they have to throw the ball so hard to keep it in play that it's coming in behind the head pin. So it's not getting the corner pins out as much as they would like, obviously, and that's why they're leaving some of these weak 7s. Another look at Don Mitchell, and that sigh of relief that you might not have seen earlier was the $25,000 going back in the till.
Well, something to start on, but he's been high on the left lane 2 times in a row.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he can do as far as adjustment goes here now on lane 3. Watch this one. It's high in the pocket, and momentarily the 6, 8, 10, the last 2 pins to go, the 6 and the 8. Watch this. This is a left-hander's pocket split. There they are, the 6-8, the last 2 to go.
So
Now,
does he throw harder, move deeper? What does he
I think
do?
he's going to move deeper. You can see him moving his feet around down there by the ball return, Mike. And